Okay, folks, this will be an interesting one. I don't know how it's going to work. We've got a low toner cartridge. We've got a spare cyan toner ready to go. So let's see how we go with this piece of shit. Yeah, I'm really missing a lost partner, folks. If you have heard me say so many times, I really miss my partner Luigi. I really love him and care for him. I know he loves me and we just can't seem to get together. So I'm trying to get the TV networks interested in placing this in the 6 o'clock news slot, which is called prime time. In America, I think they call it prime time. The news, the primetime news, that's what I'm trying to aim for. It's difficult, folks, very difficult. Anyway, we've got a dress. It's a dress with this interesting green and yellow and blue pattern. So we're just going to get close to the pattern, just flatten it out a bit. It's an interesting pattern we've got. So we're just going to put it on the glass and move it around. But I really miss my partner Luigi and I really need to get in touch. It's easier said than done. I have discovered over the years that I've been trying to get the TV channels interested. I just feel like it's all on deaf ears. Like they don't fucking care about my welfare or my partner's welfare. Oh, sure, they like to look like they're heroes in the middle of a flooding disaster. You know, they like to look like they're heroes because they're liaising with the people that are having problems. But they don't seem to care about people like myself who have problems as well, but it's not like a flood or a fire or any of that sort of shit. It's basically something else, and they don't seem to count this as actual news. They don't count this stuff as news, what I do. They just see it as shit, as boring, as stupid, I guess. What's a stupid calling me stupid? Yeah, they're not the smartest people on the fucking planet, these news people, I must say. But they are the ones that make the decisions to what to play and what not to play. You know, I just have delivered so many discs to all the channels here in Sydney, all the major ones, and not one of them has shown me any clemency to play my material. Now that looks interesting. I think maybe we could use that. So they don't seem to show any actual interest in my work. They just seem to just ignore it, or they just don't want anything to do with it. They just want to, I don't know what they fucking want, you know. They just want whatever they do get, and that is fucking death, disease, disaster, destruction, damage, flooding, car crashes, murders, suicides, rape, shark attack. Did I say murder? Murder's a big one. That's a real trope. And it's really annoying when you hear all these big words, these big types of stuff that TV channels typically want to put on air, and they just really get so boring. To me, they get boring. I don't want to hear about a shark attack. That drives me up the wall. You know what I think a shark attack is? I think it's fucking cheesy. It's so old-fashioned and so well-worn, it's become a cheesy sort of a headline to air, and they still use it. They still think a shark attack is worth reporting on, even though it's such an old style of reporting, and they never seem to do anything new. And they probably think I'm a fucking whinger as well. Now this has come up looking nice. I think we could just skim that off and maybe, enlarge it mainly on the vertical. Maybe we could keep some of the voids because we do want this overall shape. But basically I just get so sick and tired of the kind of news that we get, and it really hurts that I can't make any inroads into it. I can't make any actual inroads. I can't do anything about it. I have to fucking just be a citizen trying to get on the news, and it's proven to be fucking near impossible. And it really is not easy as I thought it would be. I thought my stuff had merit. I thought my stuff was useful, was interesting. But they don't seem to think. They don't figure that my work is any good, or that it's newsworthy, newsy. And that's come up looking nice. It's come up looking a treat. I think we've got, I don't know which one's more the centre of, I'm thinking maybe there, or maybe there, or both. I think we've got the right sizing. We're 140 by 104. But yeah, the newsiness of the channels is just incredible. They just keep playing the same old shit, or types of shit that you could call tropes, or stereotypical news. Really stereotypical, you know, like really like stuff that's just been aired for ages, that there's no desire to change the format. Stuck in the old ways, established, the establishment, where they just play it safe. They think that something new or different like this is too risky for their audience viewership, for the ratings, that they call it ratings, and they mean that the TV channel makes money the more they get. Don't ask me how the rating system works, I don't know. I'm not good at understanding these sorts of complicated things like that, but I know that it's to do with making money, to do with advertising. Yes, and I hate ads. I find the ads really annoying as well. I just want to fucking rip them another asshole, so to speak. Just get so annoyed. Anyway, that's come up looking really quite nice, actually. I think, should we call it quits, or should we do a switcheroo? Maybe a switcheroo just in case. I don't know if this switcheroo is going to work any well. Anyway, let's see how we go. But I really miss my partner. I need to find where he is. I need to get in touch, because it's really difficult being away from someone that you love and you don't see any help arriving to get in touch. I try my best to make my work presentable, make it interesting, but it doesn't seem to work that way. Doesn't matter what I throw at it. Anyway, that looks interesting as well. I think we can now call it quits.